Did you know that the Union uniform was the first time sizing was ever used on clothing? Before then, people would have their clothes custom made. The Union uniform came in 4 different sizes for the shoes, pants, coat, hat, and the shirt, and this laid the groundwork for modern day sizing. The Union uniform had a wide swath of qualities it needed to cover, such as being comfortable, flexible so the Union soldiers could easily move. It needed to be not too hot in the summer, but at the same time not too cold in the winter. It had to distinguish itself from the enemy so there wouldn't be confusion. So altogether, the Union uniform had to cover all these qualities and more and still allow the Union soldier to fight. Hello there. Today I'm going to be talking about the Union uniform. First up is coats and shirts. The Union coat was typically a 4-buttoned sack coat and was the most common that a Union soldier would wear. Although occasionally the Union soldier would wear, especially officers, would wear the 9-buttoned frock coat, which was longer and had some more buttons. Occasionally you would see the shell jacket, which was shorter and had a lot more buttons. You would typically see this in the cavalry and artillery. The shirt under the coat was typically white, occasionally plaid or flannel, and was most commonly worn to prevent the itch of the coat. Next, we are going to talk about pants, socks, and shoes. Next is pants. At the beginning of the war, Union soldiers wore dark blue pants, but near the beginning of the war, the Union textile mills ran short of dark blue wool, resulting in them switching it to sky blue wool, which you can see here. The wool socks, not much to say, they're just wool socks, and they were very skinny and cheap, so they got holes in them super quickly and were usually discarded. Shoes, they're just shoes. They're known as brogans. They were cheaply manufactured, so they weren't high quality, and thus would wear away on the long marches. For hats, we are going to talk about the Kepi, Forage Cap, Slouch Hat, and Mcdowell Cap. The most common Union hat you'd see is the Union Forage Cap. The Forage Cap got its name because men would use the hat to hold forage that they collected. It was made of dark blue wool. It had a cardboard circle at the top and had a leather brim. Here is the Union Kepi. It had a stiffer brim than the Forage Cap and less wool. Still had a cardboard circle at the top. Both these hats had a chin strap feature, like you can see here, but that was rarely used as it was usually uncomfortable, and most soldiers never really cared about their hats when they were in the middle of a battle. Another very common hat that the Union soldiers would wear is a slouch hat. It came in many different variations. It's usually black. It was made out of felt, sometimes cotton. It was far preferred by soldiers because it was much lighter, not made of wool, and had a much wider brim to keep the sun off of them, and was much more comfortable to wear. There was one more kind of hat, the Mcdowell Cap, which was just like the Forage Cap. It just had a shorter brim and was a bit taller up here, and it got its name from the General Irvin McDowell, who wore that kind of hat a lot. There you have it, almost everything you need to know about the basic Union uniform.